Hello and welcome. We are so pleased that you could join us today. I'm Alvin Thompson, Director of Marketing here at SmartSimple Software. The last 14 months have been unimaginable. The world has changed. There isn't a workplace, organization, employee, or stakeholder that went unaffected by COVID-19. Today, we're here to celebrate some of the many successes achieved by our clients, to share news and updates you will find useful, and more importantly, to reconnect the members of our diverse ecosystem. You have done some amazing things. It's been more than 14 months since we last hosted an in-person user group, went on site for requirements gathering, or shared a hug with a client. Through it all, we have grown, and the SmartSimple community has thrived. While the pandemic changed how we all work together, it didn't slow the growth and adoption of the SmartSimple platform, and further validated the power of our platform, especially in the context of connecting diverse and dispersed communities in times like these. Clients use this capability to connect record numbers of grantees to funding opportunities, employees to workplace giving and assistance relief opportunities, students to scholarships, awards, and financial aid, nonprofits and constituents to government programs, and researchers to critical funding. To share some details about how SmartSimple and our ecosystem of clients and partners rallied to the challenges of 2020 and 2021, I'm pleased to announce Jeff Cook, Marketing Acquisition Manager.
Thanks, Alvin. Around the world, and in unprecedented ways, people and organizations pitched in to do their own part in the collective response effort, recognizing that we could do more to help enable our clients and the communities that they ultimately serve to impact. Last year, SmartSimple offered professional services at no cost to a number of our clients in need of rapid support for launching their own COVID-19 response programs. Many organizations grappling with the need to be responsive to their communities turn to SmartSimple's cloud-based solutions to quickly offer up new programs and disperse critical funding, all while tracking and reporting on the metrics for ensuring maximum impact. In spite of the challenges of the past 14 months, our clients and partners continue to drive positive impact through the SmartSimple platform. Looking back at some of our numbers from 2020, our platform connected a total of 1.1 million end users across 192 countries, with over 10,000 applications being processed each and every day. And most impressively, our clients dispersed a total of $9 billion in critical funding using our platform. Back to you, Alvin.
These are truly impressive numbers. This points to the level of impact our ecosystem is having in the world today. Together, through dialogue, process improvements, support tickets, and system upgrades, we believe we can empower you to do even more. With our increasing growth and global reach, more organizations trust SmartSimple to be good stewards of their data. For that, we have Megan Coe, Governance, Risk, and Compliance Manager, to share some news related to safeguarding your data.
Thanks, Alvin. Security is a top priority at SmartSimple Software. Next year will mark 20 years in our commitment to your information security. During that time, we have innovated on many technologies and processes to ensure that your data always remains safe. Security matrices, robust password policies, security logs, and role-based access controls are just some of the many solutions deployed within our platform to keep your information safe. In addition to platform-based security controls, we maintain several trust certifications, including SOC 1, SOC 2 Type 2, and SOC 2 Plus High Trust standards. Today, we are extremely proud to announce that in addition to the trust frameworks just mentioned, SmartSimple is now officially ISO 27001 certified. ISO 27001 defines the standards for how we protect our clients' data, how we manage information security programs and processes, and it sets a baseline for data protection, encryption, and security that applies to all of our customers. We have developed an information security management system, or ISMS, that touches all parts of the organization, all the way from platform development to infrastructure, accounting to client support as well. With a risk-based approach, we protect and ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of each information asset according to its classification. You depend on us to be secure. You use our platform to manage important funding processes, manage important information about your stakeholders, as well as your community, and to track and report on your data. With ISO 27001, we continue to demonstrate our commitment to your information security. Back to you, Alvin.
Many of you have shared that you miss Elevate, our annual community conference. We do too. We're eager to bringing back our in-person community events as soon as it is safe and appropriate to do so. While it's still too early to share a save the date, 2022 is looking very promising. In place of Elevate, we introduced quarterly Accelerate events to keep a more consistent pulse in our community and keep you updated with the latest announcements, enhancements, town hall discussions, and other news. Additionally, we've added support spotlights to connect you directly with members of our support team, giving you access to key team members, to see firsthand the support metrics, and to provide the opportunity for you to reinforce your connection with this vital team. We look forward to seeing you at our upcoming virtual events. Great work is always recognized. Your success stories, the impact you make on your communities, and the fact that you continue to choose us for your solution of choice is all the recognition that we need. That said, we've recently received additional recognition. We are proud to announce that SmartSimple software has been awarded Amazon Web Services' inaugural 2021 Social Impact Partner of the Year for Canada. SmartSimple and our best-in-class configurable platform has empowered organizations to provide rapid and long-lasting impact to their communities. What does it mean to be the recipient of the 2021 award? It recognizes our deep commitment to providing technology offerings that have a great social impact with proven customer success. We are very grateful to AWS for recognizing our collective efforts.
Hello, my name is Dave Doig. I'm a Director of Granting at Vancouver Foundation. I'm joining you today on a lovely spring day from the unceded traditional and stolen territories of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish peoples. Last March, like so many of you, we entered into some very challenging and uncertain times. And like so many of you, we were approached very quickly from community asking for help, financial help mainly, to navigate those uncertain times. We were fortunate in that we had a couple grant types and workflows in our SmartSimple platform that we were very quickly able to leverage to release new funding calls out into community in ways we'd never tried before. We invited community into our process in new ways. We invited new external stakeholders into our process in new ways. And the flexibility and robustness of the SmartSimple platform helped us to do that in a seamless way. Months later, after being in continuous grant-making mode, we entered into a couple external granting partnerships that used a decision-making process external to Vancouver Foundation. And at the end of that process, we were very easily and quickly and efficiently able to upload granting decisions from another platform into our own SmartSimple platform to allow us to process payments as quickly as we ever have. At the end of that process, we decided to run one more innovative granting call for Indigenous, Black, and people of color-led organizations who we knew were being disproportionately affected by the COVID context. That granting call pushed the boundaries even farther, inviting organizations to communicate to their ideas to us in new ways, almost primarily through a recording that we uploaded into the system and then had transcribed. Through that process, community let us know that the new ways we tried communicating with them through the system were very much appreciated. And it's inspired us moving forward to try more new things, to really rethink how we engage with community using the SmartSimple platform so they can bring their ideas forward to us and we can make funding decisions in a timely way. Over the course of the year, we've been able to distribute between $40 to $50 million out to community of discretionary money. That's more than we ever have in a short period of time, and do it in many different ways because we had confidence in the SmartSimple platform, in its abilities to allow us to try new things, and in the abilities of our friends at Resolved and SmartSimple to help us when we got ourselves into a bit of trouble. I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. I know the country is opening up in different ways. I wish you all the best in the future. Health to you, your friends and families.
The importance of scientific research and research collaboration has been a particular point of emphasis over the past 14 months, and our platform plays an important role in research grants administration in research organizations around the world. I'd like to introduce Teresa Clark, Director of Research Solutions, to share an important update of particular interest to our research clients.
Thanks very much. Researchers want to spend their time working on their research, not filling in grant application forms or copying and pasting their research outcomes. We're always trying to make applying for funding and completing progress reports easier for researchers. We also want to empower reviewers and funders to view, analyze, and make better decisions with the information they have. One way is to bring information into the system from third-party integration sources such as ORCID. ORCID offers researchers around the world an easy way to maintain their up-to-date digital CV with a unique identifier. We're excited to announce that SmartSimple software is an official ORCID service provider. This means that our platform includes functionality that can authenticate ORCID IDs and update ORCID records from the system. Researchers can import their ORCID records to the profile for funders to view, leaving them with significantly reduced data entry and risk of errors. For research funders, this integration allows you to update the awarded funding and send it to the researcher's ORCID record automatically. The ORCID integration can be enabled with any SmartSimple platform solution. Back to you, Alvin.
Thanks, Teresa. That's a great segue to our next section about our platform. Let's start with a question. What do you call the SmartSimple solution you use? Over the years, we've called it many different things, from simply SmartSimple, more recently Platform 3, to your system, your environment, your instance. From a client and partner perspective, we understand how we referenced our platform solution over the years may have led you to encountering more difficulty when referring to the platform internally or with external parties. We've decided to change that. Let us unveil a smarter, simpler way to refer to the cloud platform powering each and every solution. Let us introduce you to SmartSimple Cloud. Regardless of how your organization uniquely uses our software, you're all using the latest version of SmartSimple Cloud, and our platform continues to evolve even as it approaches 20 years. Let's begin with SmartSimple's cloud solution used most by our clients who disperse critical grant funding to meet their missions. SmartSimple Cloud for Grants Management. Rated the most advanced grants management system by Tech Impact's Idealware report in 2020. Now enhanced to provide community foundations and funders with the ability to administer donor-advised funds programs alongside their grant-making programs. Let's hear from Hillary Misko at New Hampshire Charitable Foundation on how SmartSimple Cloud for Grants Management kept their grant-making operations running amid working remotely.
When the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation started using the SmartSimple platform, we did our entire implementation remotely, with the exception of one visit from the SmartSimple staff to New Hampshire to get to know us and our needs. The entire implementation was done online. And during that time, I was really impressed with how easy it was and how well it worked, because we did not have an online or remote work culture in our office very much. We were in our office and had in-person meetings most of the time. However, in March of 2020, with COVID, we got all sent home to work from home for what turned out to be an indefinite period of time. We're still working from home. And having the SmartSimple platform be online was something that we didn't have to change. So in a year of huge change and so many difficult circumstances, having our grant-making platform be online and not change was really kind of a nice constant thing for us to be able to use. We actually implemented a couple of new programs due to COVID. We had a short, we call them an express grant program. We actually had 2 questions on it for organizations to apply to use, to just get a small amount of money quickly. And then we used the platform to implement the New Hampshire CARES Act program for nonprofits. And that was a huge project.
Next, let's look at the SmartSimple Cloud solution used by our research funders. SmartSimple Cloud for Research Grants Management. Whether you have a single or multi-staged research grant funding process, SmartSimple Cloud for Research Grants Management empowers you to manage applications and outcomes seamlessly. With a unified data model, all team members have access to the vital data they need, easily accessible at any time and from anywhere, ensuring adjudication and monitoring is streamlined for more efficient and effective reviews. Now enhanced with our new ORCID partnership, which we just announced a few minutes ago. Next, let's look at the SmartSimple Cloud solution used by companies for streaming how they give back to their communities and people. SmartSimple Cloud for Corporate Social Responsibility. Their corporate and workplace giving efforts, from grant making and matching gifts to volunteer management, goal tracking, and reporting. Our close partnership with America's Charities and their 40+ years expertise supporting companies, supporting causes, and experience with administering employee assistance funds have been particularly useful as corporations look to better care for their employees. Let's hear a story of success from one of our clients using SmartSimple Cloud for their corporate philanthropic efforts.
Hi, my name is Fran Colleen, and I work for the Coca-Cola Company and support the work of our philanthropic arm, the Coca-Cola Foundation. We have used SmartSimple to manage our global grant making since 2016. In a typical year like 2019, our foundation awards around $88 million of grants to nonprofits around the world. And SmartSimple has been a very important tool for us in helping to manage this process. 2019 was a typical year, but 2020 was a whole nother ballgame. And SmartSimple really passed the test in helping us achieve our objectives. At the beginning of the pandemic, we knew that we wanted the Coca-Cola Foundation to be able to respond quickly and significantly to help countries around the world faced with the pandemic. We worked closely with our international colleagues to identify projects and nonprofits that we wanted to support with COVID relief. Ultimately, we approved over $56 million to 127 different nonprofits in 118 countries. This $56 million was approved in about a 90-day period and represented 134 separate grants. We were also working on our what I would call routine grants during this time as well, which totaled about $80 million in 2020. There were several things that were critical in allowing us to react so quickly and so significantly in the COVID space. One is that many of the nonprofits that we awarded COVID grants to had never worked with the Coca-Cola Foundation before and were not familiar with the SmartSimple platform. However, they found the platform easy to use and were able to very quickly prepare and submit their grants for consideration. Secondly, once we received the grants for review and consideration, we were able to easily circulate those grants to obtain the required approvals in the system, since SmartSimple's platform allows for automatic electronic approval. This was critical since we work in multiple time zones and since we were all working remotely. And finally, SmartSimple was able to add several custom fields to our request template to allow us to easily track the status and budget of these COVID requests. In summary, we approved over 55% more grants in 2020 than we did in 2019, but we had the same level of staffing and we were all working remotely.
Next, we turn to SmartSimple Cloud for government funding, our all-in-one solution for federal, state, municipal, and tribal government agencies across North America, Ireland, and Australia. Now enhanced with shared services models ready to enable multi-agency solutions on a single government-controlled SmartSimple cloud. The past 14 months have impacted academic experience in unprecedented ways. And amid virtual and hybrid learning environments, the importance of reducing access to quality academic experience has never been more critical for youth. SmartSimple Cloud for scholarship management helps to empower organizations providing awards, financial aid, and bursaries to maximize the use of their funds and match applicants to the best opportunities. Used by foundations, government agencies, and an increasing number of higher education institutions across North America, SmartSimple Cloud for scholarship management is helping to save applicants, alumni, program administrators, and reviewers countless hours with easier, more streamlined processes. Lastly, there's SmartSimple Cloud for Salesforce, the perfect solution for organizations already leveraging the power of Salesforce for contact relationship management, or CRM. SmartSimple Cloud for Salesforce brings the most configurable, best-of-breed platform for managing giving and funds disbursement. Together with Salesforce, the world's #1 CRM, used by more than 150,000 organizations worldwide. Uniting the flexibility of SmartSimple Cloud for automating your complex administrative processes with Salesforce CRM to manage all of your relationships, you get the best of both platforms without compromise. Coming soon, you'll find SmartSimple Cloud for Salesforce available in the Salesforce App Exchange. And there you have it, SmartSimple Cloud and our other cloud solutions to help empower you on your mission, no matter how unique or complex it may be. Oh, one last thing. Because we want to celebrate the collective impact you've all worked so hard to make happen, we want to celebrate and commemorate our shared accomplishments over this challenging past year in a very unique way. We're excited to announce that everyone who registered for today's event will receive their very own limited edition NFT of a shared award. This goes out to each and every one of you who've played an important role in helping your communities through the use of the SmartSimple Cloud. Some of you may be wondering, what's an NFT? Well, it's short for non-fungible token. A non-fungible token is a unit of data stored on a digital ledger called a blockchain that certifies a digital asset to be unique and therefore not interchangeable. In other words, it's a very unique piece of art that cannot be copied and that we will be sharing directly with our community of partners, clients, and staff. For many of you, this will be your first NFT. If you registered for this event, be on the lookout for a follow-up email on claiming your NFT. Thank you all for joining us today. At SmartSimple, our mission is to empower organizations, their teams, and their communities with smarter processes and simpler software so they have more time to focus on what really matters, uniquely impacting their communities. As we embark on SmartSimple's 20th year in helping meet that mission, we look forward to seeing how each of you continue putting SmartSimple Cloud to work in your organizations. As we look forward to the 14 months that lay ahead of us, we wish strength and continued perseverance in striving for and the attaining of the individual goals that you and your organizations have set for yourselves. We are here for you, to support you, to empower you, and to celebrate your successes. Continue your great work. Everyone, take care, stay safe, and have a great day.